Adam Hawk here with Ryan Engle, and we are both wearing baseball caps today. He's wearing a Dodgers hat, I'm wearing a Mariners hat, and I can tell you right now that if we had a Howie's Market hat, we would both be wearing those.
Should we start making those?
We should.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we love Howie's Market, the family-owned boutique grocery store up in San Gabriel, California, part of the 626, the San Gabriel Valley. They are just the best, aren't they, Ryan?
I mean, it doesn't get more authentic, more real, more classic, and more good than Howie's Market.
In fact, I think Howie's Market is changing their slogan to
More good?
Howie's Market, more
good.
I think that's good.
Sure.
That spot was more good.
We're the goodest sponsored podcast of Howie's Market.
Of all time.
Sure.
All right, now that's a spot right there. Intruder alert, intruder alert. An old employee who never turned in his key card has broken back into the property. Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time of 2025, welcome to the Fellowship. Wow, we're still finishing each other's
Well, technically you still work here because you haven't checked any of your offboarding boxes, Adam.
I've been busy doing nothing. My name is Adam Hawk. He is Ryan YouTube.
Gotta make plans.
Let me try that again. He is Ryan YouTube golf star Engle. I work for a golf association. He owns a golf apparel company, and we have a golf podcast where we talk very little golf. And if idiots could fly, this place would be an airport.
Fuck. That's so true.
But here we are, back on a Monday after Christmas to do the iPod broadcast together. We have not seen each other since December 19th, which was a big day at Nation, December 19th. We released, I got to stop saying that, you released the Winter 2026 collection. Congratulations. Looks fantastic.
Sure.
We did the annual Mary Swankmas live show. That was a lot of fun. We'll talk a little bit more about that later.
Did you love it?
I did.
I don't think you did.
And then after 6 years, I quit the company. This all happened on the 19th.
I quit.
Now, during the show, I told everyone that we would still do the podcast together.
We'll see how long that lasts.
A lot of people, and it sounds like yourself included, didn't believe that or don't believe that. They think that this is the beginning of the end.
And why would that be, Adam?
You tell me, because...
I don't know. You tell me.
Am I naive? Are we not going to be friends anymore?
I mean, sure. Sure.
Convincing.
Really?
A lot of people thought...
Maybe.
He's not going to drive down to San Clemente just for a podcast. They're not going to remain friends if they don't have to be in contact every single day talking about business. They thought, and maybe you think, that something would change between us.
I don't know. You're a changing man.
Thank you.
Things are changing.
But my friendship with you doesn't have to be one of those things.
Sure.
Why are you buying the hype of the people around us saying that this thing isn't going to last much longer?
It's not the hype. It's just, quitters quit. You know what I mean?
I'm here today.
Yeah, you are. So mark your calendars, folks. It's going to be a volatile 2026.
I hope not. I received a few text messages since the Mary Swankmas show with some folks asking straight up if Jimmy Tropicana had replaced me as co-owner. And I think this was because he was a guest on the Mary Swankmas show the day that I quit, and because the two of you started releasing a bevy of YouTube videos together out at Indian Wells Country Club in the immediate days following that Mary Swankmas show. And for those of you who have not seen, there are 7 videos on Jimmy Tropicana's YouTube channel, Tropicana Entertainment. 3 full-length...
I love that.
Do you?
Entertainment. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
3 full-length videos and 4 YouTube shorts. In the 3 full-length videos, Jimmy and Ryan play a total of 6 holes, and through 6 holes of YouTube golf, Ryan Engle is 3 over par.
Yeah. What was fun about that day is we got out there and we went off the back 9 before everyone looped around.
It was a day. I've been led to believe by watching the videos that this took place over a week.
Yeah, it was over a week, and
stick to the script.
Through that week, no one watches this, dude.
Hold on. Stop. Engle just got a taste of big-time YouTube success. He comes back to his little podcast, and, nobody watches this.
Traction is traction, and this old bird that can't fly in this airport with idiot pilots. Our tires are a little bald, you know what I mean? But it's okay. No, when we got out there, it was early in the morning. Obviously, we didn't hit a ball or anything. I look at Jim and I go, I don't think I've hit a golf ball since December 3rd. But it's all good. It's all fun. And I personally, as you know, don't give a shit.
Yeah, you made that clear in the video. Said it a couple of times. Now, a couple of things here. I don't know if Jimmy replaced me or not. If he did, great. If he didn't, great. There's no drama here. What there is a series, I believe, of coincidences that all happened around the same time. I left the business side of Nation on the same day that Jimmy was booked as our Swankmas guest, and then Ryan and Jim had a video shoot planned out at Indian Wells many, many weeks before that show even came to be and before I said that I was taking my ball and going home. So it might look like there was this grand handoff and ownership business pivot in place, but I think it's just a bunch of people, you, Jimmy, myself, hustling at the end of the year to get things done and squared away. The second thing about this that I want to ask is, how did you enjoy playing golf on camera, and will we see more of it in the future?
Yeah, we'll see more of it. It was fine. I don't, I respect and I like Jimmy's shtick. I think it's like actually helpful, amateur, relatable, common man golf tips that he's not selling snake oil. They're like good tips, and the way he delivers it and presents it, I think, is captivating for those who need it. I'm not really that kind of a player. You know what I mean? I'm more interested in the social aspect of the game and the gamesmanship and the banter and all the things that make golf entertaining. I'm not, really interested in like swing positions or, practicing or this, that, and the other. I've got a homemade swing that's built around some physical ailments, and I've just learned how to hit ball first and get around the course. And for me, golf's a vacation. So my whole thing is going to take some time to figure out like where I fit in all that. But the truth is that in this world we live in now, and just the place that golf has on the internet and business and advertising and all that stuff, it just doesn't work like it used to. And it's going to require myself and our team to kind of get out there and try new things. And what we have is pure and real and authentic. We just have to find ways to deliver that to a broader audience and grow that to bring as many people in who are like-minded to help grow this thing. And so, that's the goal, like just to have fun, be entertaining, but, bring people to the brand, the story, and the community that we've built.
I know you've always been a bit of a reluctant start. Your Tips from the Tips page has been very successful, very funny, but it's something that no matter how successful or funny it is or how good you are at doing it, it's still something that you never seem to want to really do. What's interesting about what happened with Jimmy and these videos that you two put out over the last week, there are 7 videos that you two made together that have been out for 5, 6, 7 days. They've garnered 209,000 YouTube views as of this morning. I have no idea what they've done on social media because I haven't been on social media in 8 days, but I've seen it on YouTube, and with those kind of numbers in that short of time, is there any change in your attitude towards putting yourself on camera more and putting yourself out there more, and maybe relaunching or revamping, I should say, the Tips from the Tips page?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to put in the work. That's the plan. But I'm just going to, as you know me, make sure that it's something that I'm trying not to use the word proud or pride anymore. You're the wordsmith. I need an alternative to that, because it's not, to me, that and the word coincidence don't exist. You know what I mean?
Why don't you believe in the word coincidence?
Because
Just say it.
Because I'm a designer and I believe in design.
Ah, that is a nod to the ultimate designer.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be a designer, you may as well tip your cap to the leader in the clubhouse, as they like to say in the business, Adam.
Sure.
But yeah, as long as I keep it authentic and what I want it to be, you know me, we could be out there, whatever, and you put a lens or a little crowd around me, and I have no problem stepping up to the plate. But yeah, we had fun. At the very least, like I said, Jim and I get along really well, and we're like-minded in a lot of ways. And I think our bravados are a little different, but they're equally as present, and they actually complement each other quite a bit. So like, it's just effortless for us to meet up in the morning, share some laughs, hit some shots. And he's really good at what he does. I mean, he sets up his little thing, and he has good ideas, and he gets me out of my comfort level a little bit, and it's cool. So,
who do you like making content with more? Jimmy or me?
I'll get back to you on that.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
The Swankmas show was good. The after party was legendary. It was one of those you had to be there kind of moments. This happens after these live shows, Black Friday Live and Merry Swankmas Live. As soon as the cameras go down, there's this collective sigh of relief. It's almost like this SNL moment where the entire cast is on stage and is just happy that it's over, and also happy that we got to make a fun memory together and just do this fun thing together. But then the real fun starts.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when you're still dressed to the nines and you are still in a festive party mood, but you don't have to be anchored down to a captain's chair or the couch, and you don't have to do any entertainment. You don't have to read any trivia questions. You don't have to watch Will the Pill Schwartz struggle to read the chat, which was very interesting. My wife, who was a big fan of Will, because we all went to Disneyland together, she legitimately asked me, did he forget how to read? And I told her, I'm now wondering if he ever learned.
Yeah, well,
Now,
Chat GPT. Maybe you don't need to read anymore.
yeah. Anyway, that was a really great after party, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of broken glass out in the parking lot because Craig Dunlap started spiking glass bottle beers like it was his job.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, what can you do? And
then again, in all of that silliness, Will was unable to read between the lines with those broken bottles, and he got a little offended by it.
well, Will was being very polite and nice and decided to sweep up some of the broken glass in the parking lot. But the problem is, and this is why the old phrase exists, no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
The party's not over, and Craig's not done being Craig.
Yeah.
So
and
let him break every bottle before you start cleaning up.
Right.
Because I then cleaned up after that.
Right.
Because Craig was not done because there were still more glass bottles in the cooler.
Right. Did you see me cleaning anything up?
What's wrong with Craig?
I mean, he made the night unforgettable.
Yes, he did. And I say that with affection, but what is wrong with Craig? I don't have any friends in my life who break 48 glass beer bottles just because?
It's we all know what could and should be extraordinarily funny, but everyone just kind of pulls back the reins and lives their life in a what if kind of mentality. And it's guys like Craig that get everyone to get out of their shell and, head down to Denny's after and make memories.
Did you guys go to the Denny's?
Yeah.
On Pico?
Yeah.
With the old school sign?
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, Craig
I
also...
had a T-bone steak.
Oh, beautiful. Nothing
Yeah.
like a...
It's my first Denny's T-bone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
I bet. Craig also put me in a number of headlocks and forced himself upon me.
A little essay.
What is that?
Sexual assault.
Well,
Are you going to file?
I'm not.
Okay.
I am not. But I will tell you that when I went back home that night, I immediately went in the shower and washed my face
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
70 times. No, you're a sick, sick man. You're a sick man. But that beard of his, very
Yeah,
abrasive.
It's like, remember in Jackass where they glued pubes on each other's face? That's kind of like Craig's beard. Just a bunch of pubic hair.
Quite.
All over your cheeks.
Yeah.
And straight to the shower.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Fun little party. I typically am the first to leave, but I was one of the last this time.
But not the last.
But I left after Gillis. I left after Extreme, who left in an Uber to go meet up with a lady of the night, if you will. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, well, you did.
Well, what are you going to do?
What can you do?
I used his nickname, and I will say right now that I don't know where he was going.
As Extreme would say, no big deal.
It's been that kind of year.
Yeah, it's been that kind of year.
Oh, good times.
Bitcoin must be down because we didn't get a bottle of Johnny Blue this year from Geoff.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now, Craig, I did not know that he carried a breathalyzer with him.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate it is, but he has one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that it was very accurate
I'm sure you would.
because it showed me as 0.04, half the legal limit. So I felt very good getting into my vehicle. I had not had an adult beverage for many hours before I got into my vehicle. So glad that the breathalyzer confirmed that. But despite having stopped drinking for a couple hours before I drove home, I do have to say, and I'm not breaking any news here, that hangovers in your late 30s last 3 days.
Sure.
They're not fun. And for me, I'm just constantly dizzy and nauseous for 3 days. Specifically the dizzy part, where when you're walking around your house, every step you feel like you're going to fall on that side of your foot.
Yeah, yeah,
And you're just like, when is my equilibrium going to come back?
yeah.
Why do I have to keep anchoring myself to the floor?
Yeah, we had a big couple days. I had probably the slowest Sunday of my life that Sunday, because we went from this to then Rise Christmas party, 2 late nights in a row. Your boy's getting a little older, slowing down a little bit.
I do wonder when you are going to acknowledge your own mortality, because you don't really slow down.
Yeah, well, I slow down the next day, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you went to the famous Monson Christmas party.
Yep.
I had no idea that my RSVP was going to be read live on the Swankmas show by Craig Dunlap.
Yep.
That was embarrassing. But
But
what are you going to do?
what can you do?
I spent a great deal of the following Saturday, December 20th, the day after the Swankmas show. This is going to sound like braggadocious. I spent a great deal of it answering some very nice messages from people wishing me well and saying that I had an impact on them the last 6 years at Nation. Now, these messages were ranging between 5 to 8 sentences long, and you simply can't just press the heart emoji or the thumbs up or say thanks.
I did to a couple of them.
Did you? You were getting these messages as well?
Well, no, I was logged to the Nation account, and they probably thought it was you, and I was just like, oh, that's a good one.
Oh, so these came in via DM on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And you responded as if you were me just by giving it a thumbs up and a heart.
Yeah.
Very cold.
Yeah.
Now they think, wow, I just poured my heart out to
Well, now
Adam.
they know. Now they know.
Well, hopefully they listen to this.
Yeah.
But the ones that have my mobile cellular telephone device number and texted me, I spent an entire day writing back to people.
I'm sure you did.
And it was through a hangover, so it took twice as long as it should have. But that was how I spent my Saturday. And then I broke on Monday, December 22nd, I broke a 151-day drought, and I played some golf.
And I heard you broke something else, too.
Now, we have to talk about this very carefully.
Okay, before we
carefully.
say another word,
Okay.
before we say one more word, we're going to take a U-band break.
Well, you can grab
Yeah.
the U-band.
Well, this is where Tom cuts it, and we do the coffee
Jazz music.
soundbite. Take it away.
And we are back. Our mugs are topped off. Thank you,
And
Ryan.
we're back.
Thank you, U-Band, for the fuel. So I did break a 151-day drought, and I played golf.
Did you break 100?
Well, hold on. This story must be talked
Doubt
about
it.
carefully because, one, we're not going to mention the location of where I played
Why is that?
because I damaged property.
Did you leave a note?
I not only left a note, I left my first name, my last name, my phone number, and I talked to an attendant there. So here's what happened, folks. I got invited to play a round of golf with a friend for his birthday. And I said yes. And immediately when I said yes, as much as I love this person and I was happy to go and do it, I knew I should not have said yes.
Why is that?
Because it's so late in the holiday season, I had not finished my Christmas shopping, and it was another example of how I continue to have my priorities out of whack. And I continue, and I will admit this on the podcast. I'm an honest person, and I'm a God-fearing man, and I will say this. In 2026, actually, screw that, starting
Today.
I need everyone in the world to help me help myself in terms of prioritizing my wife and kids above everything else. I should have never said yes to December 22nd golf. And
I mean, you could have easily said yes. The problem isn't saying yes to the golf on that Monday. Just like Cole told you in our second episode ever.
yeah, all right.
You got to earn it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
You have to earn that
Yeah.
golf on the 22nd. So had you done your Christmas shopping ahead of time and covered the bases and planned something for her
Yep.
that day since you were gone, you're putting a Band-Aid over the wrong wound.
All right.
there.
Now listen. I also said yes to playing golf on the moon. While I will not dox where I played golf at, I will tell you that it was very, very far away from my house.
Far away south,
Shut up.
east, north?
North?
Which direction are you talking about?
No one needs to know. It was just very far away.
Right.
It was a 3-hour drive there and a 3-hour drive back.
Right.
Right.
Isn't everywhere 3 hours from Fullerton, according to you?
This was every bit of 3 hours. Yeah. So I went down to play golf that I probably shouldn't have played, with great company. Great company.
Sure.
Again, can't mention the company because I don't want to give away too many breadcrumbs. You never know who's listening.
Are we going to, just answer me this, are we going to overlay a picture of the damage on this episode? Can we?
TBD.
Can we insert that right here? Tom?
I hope he didn't do that because, one, that would imply that I caved and gave him the photo, and two, why would we show the damage before I tell the story?
Continue.
Our tee time on December 22nd was at 1:37 post meridian. And if you know anything about time and the West Coast and Twilight Golf, you know that we did not stand a chance of finishing 18 holes. In fact, we did not stand a chance of finishing.
What did they charge? Do you remember?
Yes,
Just tell me.
$50 a pop.
It was that cheap? Was it like he had a deal or something?
I don't know. It
Oh,
was
wow.
$50 for a Twilight.
Okay.
It was a weekday.
That's pretty cheap.
It was a Monday.
That's pretty cheap.
Included the cart.
That poor old cart. I'll tell you.
Now,
Sure.
we got to hole 12 or 13, and the way that this course is routed, we were at the very, very far end of the golf course. We were as far away from the clubhouse as you possibly could be. And darkness fell upon us. And when it gets dark in the winter, it gets dark with the snap of a finger. All of a sudden, you go from kind of being able to see to being in pitch black dark. And that's what happened to us. Now, I was piloting the cart back to the clubhouse, and I could not see a gosh darn thing. And I have never been at this golf course before.
Were you drinking?
What are you, a cop? Had I have had a drink that day, sure.
How many?
What are you doing to me, dude?
Oh, I'm just asking a question. Is that all right?
Yes, I had one drink on the front and one drink at the turn, and that was it. And none of what happened after this has to do with having a beverage.
Well, maybe a little bit, but
No, it doesn't.
it mostly has to do with you being an absolutely ass driver.
No, it doesn't either.
It does.
No, it has nothing to do with
suck.
either of those things.
You suck. You can't help it if you suck. Gillis knows.
Okay. So anyway, I'm driving back, and I've got my buddy in the
Did he get whiplash?
co-pilot seat. There's no whiplash to be had. We're driving back, and
Are you going to get served?
Are you going to let me tell this story? We have a knock on the door. It is FedEx, I believe.
Okay, 1 second.
All right. Another time out here, Thomas. And we are back again. Sorry, FedEx was dropping off a sample of a product that you just have to see. Maybe not right now.
Not
Maybe
right
later. So we're driving back in the pitch dark. My buddy, one of my best friends, is in the co-pilot seat. I've got the Mary Swankmas playlist on, and we are listening to Go Tell It on a Mountain as performed by...
Do you? Does your church bring in the kids choir on the? Is there anything better
No.
than that?
No.
I mean, if that doesn't get your
Yeah.
hair to stand on your arms, you're dead inside.
You're exactly right. Both of my kids sung Go Tell It on a Mountain in front of the entire congregation on December 21st. And I stood there in the fourth row just holding back tears.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
It's the best thing ever.
Yes. The second best thing to kids singing Go Tell It on a Mountain is Frank Sinatra singing Go Tell It on a Mountain. So we're blasting that, driving back in the pitch dark. The two other people that we played with are locals to this golf course, and they peeled out about a minute in front of us, so we couldn't see them. And the golf carts did not have lights on them either.
A lot of excuses.
Not a lot of water on this golf course, thank goodness. Not a lot of bunkers either, thank goodness. I see the Star of Bethlehem, in this case, the clubhouse. And it was dimly lit because everyone had gone home, and I'm pulling in full blast, and I see the cart return, or at least what I believe to be the cart return, because that's where we got the carts from. And the person riding in the cart with me and I are singing along, Go tell it on a mountain that Jesus Christ is... And I just crash into something. Now, the best part is that the person who was riding with me said, I thought you saw that. Now, if you think that I see something and I'm still going full blast, maybe that's when you realize I don't see it. And you can say, hey, stop. Now, what I hit was a garbage receptacle encased in a concrete mold that makes garbage cans look nicer. And what happened was I hit it with such force that the garbage receptacle made out of concrete tipped over, and when it hit the sidewalk of the cart return plaza, it shattered into 1 million concrete pieces. And it ruined our rendition of Go Tell It on a Mountain. And it really ruined the moment because we were having such a good time singing as loud as we could, driving in the pitch dark. And it was a wonderful Christmas moment that came to an immediate halt. So,
Wow.
First things first, get out of the cart, assess the damage.
Was the cart hurt?
No, thank goodness. And we took photos, so we're in the clear on that. The next thing was moving these pieces out of the middle of the plaza and in a nice pile by the wall. Because, again, I'm no monster. I'm not a guy that crashes golf carts on purpose. I'm a guy that instantly feels terrible that it happened and then wants to do my part to clean up. One of the pieces was half the size of the receptacle.
Bethlehem?
Yeah. So it took a Herculean effort by my partner and I to move it. And when we moved it...
Who was your partner?
I'm not going to say, but thank you for asking. Nice try. I'll tell you off the air.
He ain't going to let you drive the cart anymore.
Well...
Learn your lesson. I give him props, whoever he might be, that he made it that long without switching the bags. Because that's some patience that I wish I had.
If you think I am absent-minded, I would like to introduce you to the person that I rode in the golf cart with.
Jim Rome.
No. This guy is on a different planet. In a good way. I love him. Love him. But he makes me look fully checked into what I'm doing. That piece that was monstrous rolled over onto my foot. That really, 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 really hurt and added insult to injury. And then we eventually got all of the cinder block concrete pieces of the garbage can to the wall. I hung around. I waited. An attendant came out, and I said, I need to show you something. Here's the scene. I'm very, very sorry. What he said to me was, and I quote, "It says a lot about your character that you stuck around, cleaned up, and told me what happened. Last week, we had somebody leave a vape in here, and it blew up and lit the cart on fire, and they ran away, and we have them on camera running away."
Classic.
Yeah. So he goes, the fact that you stayed says a lot. And I said,
Vapes blow up?
I guess.
Those big box ones?
Maybe.
Do you have one of those?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Thank you for asking, though.
Did you used to?
Maybe.
Sure.
Right.
Really?
So I gave him my name, my number, my first and last name, and my number. And I said, you know what I want you to do? I want you to call that number so you know it's really my number. And he said, no need. I believe you. The next phone call you get, I cannot promise if it's going to be from the person that runs this golf course or the city. And I said, okay, I can live with that. This sucks. It's 3 days before Christmas. My family not very happy with me. I'm 1,000,000 miles away, and I just finished a golf round by putting a concrete garbage can 6 feet under. And I work in the golf business. Didn't really feel good to be a guy taking from the game instead of giving you the game. But
put that in your letter from the editor.
Here's what I think. First off, I have not heard from anyone from that golf course, so
Yet.
Could happen at any time. And there could be a bill coming my way. Here's what I think. I think that I might be
The worst driver ever?
done playing golf for a long time.
It's not golf. It's you.
Well, before that happened, I was horrible. Double Bourgois all over the gaff.
Yeah, well.
So I didn't forget any of my bad habits. I didn't get any better during the 151-day sabbatical. I can't hit that driver, dude. I got to get that Ben Hogan driver out of the bag. And you know what? One of the guys I was playing with had a TaylorMade R7, the set that I had when I first pulled up 6 years ago to Nation Golf that you made me get rid of. I hit that on 2 holes right down the middle.
Well, I'm sure it's the driver then.
We were in a money match, and so he took the club back. Said, no more of that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the driver. It's not you. It's definitely the driver.
Yeah. Anyway, that was that. And then hopefully I don't hear from them. Hopefully there's a statute of limitations. But here's what I think. I think that...
Can you bring that driver in?
Yes, I'll bring it in today.
Thanks.
I think that there is a very, very, very funny security...
Didn't Clubs give you a custom mini driver?
Yes.
You didn't hit it?
Let me finish that thought. I think there's a very funny security camera...
Footage of you doing it.
Yeah.
Can you ask for that?
I don't want to. I want this to be...
Oh, what an idiot. You should have grabbed that for sure.
Anyway.
Did you tip the cart guy that you spilled the beans to?
No. I'm not trying to bribe my way out
You know
of
what I think?
responsibility.
You know what I think would happen? This is what I think would happen. I think you failed in category gotta make plans. You pissed a lot of people off in the process of doing it. And because you didn't do the proper gotta make plans, you headed on down to play golf on a day that you felt guilty about. Meanwhile, Mina Time got her little voodoo doll out and her pincushion, and she cursed you, boy. Like, I want him to feel the pain but not physically hurt. I want him to learn his lesson, and all it took was a concrete trash can receptacle.
I love how you call my wife
Mina Time.
Mina Time. Her name's Mina, but you call her Mina Time, which is a throwback to me saying I need me time, and you said
Mina Time.
All you have is me time. How about it's time for some Mina time?
Yep.
Now,
Mina Time got you with the pincushion.
she probably did, and got me right in the heart, because I woke up the next day just caked in anxiety from what had happened at the golf course, despite taking full responsibility for it, to the fact that I was gone all day before Christmas.
In fact, you still had Christmas shopping to do.
Yes. So I kind of poured my heart out to my wife and said, I just have ruined Christmas. I'm in no state to enjoy these final 48 hours, and I am begging you for forgiveness and for you to know that I'm going to straighten it all out. And we had a very nice talk, very nice embrace, and then guess what? Christmas Eve service. You want to talk about the exhale?
Little resurrection.
Well, that's Easter.
I know, but felt like a resurrection.
Yes.
I'm talking about you, not God.
Touche,
Yeah.
as George W. Bush would say.
Yeah.
Touche.
You kind of rose above that concrete receptacle.
Yes. Love Christmas Eve service. I'm going to say it's the best service of the year. It's a nighttime candle lit service.
Yep.
And
I agree, brother.
if you've never been to a Christmas Eve service, I don't care what you believe in. Just go.
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible. So the morning of Christmas Eve, I had a little talk with my kids who are 9 and 6 years old, boy and a girl, Penelope and Johnny. And they're getting a little stir crazy in the house, small house, excited for Christmas, bouncing off the walls, fighting with each other, being loud, being annoying, stressing out mom and dad. And I said to them, what is today? Christmas Eve, Dad. What is Christmas Eve? It's a holiday. You are correct. Where do we get the word holiday from? My daughter knew. Holy day. Right. What does the word holy mean, Penelope? She didn't know. So I looked it up and I said, holy means sacred and set apart. So whether or not you believe in God doesn't matter. If you believe in Webster's dictionary, holy means sacred and set apart. And if you believe in the United States federal government, we acknowledge Christmas Eve and Christmas as a holy day.
Amen.
So for you two kids, you need to operate as if these next 48 hours are sacred and set apart. You need to prioritize the other three people in this family ahead of yourself. If you get into a fight, you need to be quick to forgive, and you need to try to avoid that fight.
Now, remember what I said. I'll be back. I'll go play some golf. I'm sorry. Sure.
I think the golf cart incident proves that bad things do happen to good people.
Sure. Yeah.
And in any situation, you can do the right thing, which is stay around, wait, and give your information.
You should carry cards. Just in case,
I don't play enough golf.
I just mean
To
driving
warrant.
in general.
Yeah.
Put it on people's windshields when you go into parking lots.
Yeah. This was one of the best Christmases I personally can remember. Maximum stoke level for the kids and the gifts that they received. Had some tamales provided by Howie's Market.
Love tamales.
Very, very good tamales. Pork, chicken, spinach and cheese and jalapeno. Great stuff. How was your Christmas? What did you get and what did you give?
We had, at this stage, Palmer's 4.5, almost 5. So everything's about her, not in like a spoiling kind of way, but just like, let's take the pressure off the adults. We elected and voted on Thanksgiving that we were going to do a white elephant for the adults. One silly gift, one semi-serious with a monetary cap on it. That turned out to be incredible. We hosted at my house. I've been on a culinary journey.
Okay. It's funny to watch you rack your brain for the right word.
I've been on a heater. I've been whipping together some meals, and I've been at the helm, and it's been gas. Just, as the kids say, slaps. So we had some great meals. We hosted. We played games. We did like family games. Palmer got her stuff. We did the white elephant. Just collectively, it was the best Christmas I can remember, and it was awesome. Palmer, obviously, still at that age that the magic of Christmas is still just over everything, and so that was really special, and it was really good. I personally got bar stool, cushions, and shoes. That's what I got.
Very practical, both of those things.
Yep, because our bar stools in the tiki bar were just metal, and so, we got some cushions for those bad boys. So
That's fantastic.
good for your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And then some zapatos.
Spanish for shoes.
Yeah, so I got that. Palmer wanted a motorcycle. She was adamant. It was the only thing she brought up all year long, and we're like, "Where is this coming from?" But
she is an angel.
Yeah.
A hell's angel.
Yeah. But it was, one of those things where you're like, when your son or daughter gets on something and it's like outside of their normal thing, it's kind of inspiring to see that. And so we made that happen. We got this little like electric little kids thing, and we put like custom training wheels on it, and she just her whole world just lit up, and so that was really cool. But man, the toys thing, like the dirt bike thing, is rad. There were some other things we got her, like this little makeup kit and like this art thing, and she's really into princess dresses, so she plays dress up. Like, that's all cool, but like these fucking plastic toys and all the garbage, it's just, I'm so sick of it. And the whole industry or thing just has these kids just by the horns, and God, it's just such a waste. The toys thing really bothers me. We didn't obviously the other family members, like there were toys and because you give them the toys and they just want more toys.
Yeah.
Because the toy gets old instantly. And then it's like, I need more of these. I need more of this. Where it's like the princess dress gets recycled. The dirt bike is like, okay, it's time to go to the park and let's use it. And it's like, there's like this flow of things. And the toys thing is just like, it's like caffeine or drugs or nicotine. It's just like a squirrel getting in the peanut jar, more, and it's like it's never satisfying. You're never fulfilled with it, and so it made me realize that we need to find different ways to re-fulfill that toy void.
Yeah. I mean, I could listen to you on that take all day because I feel like you're reading my mind. We had such an epiphany towards exactly what we were talking about this Christmas. These little tchotchke toys, the stuffed animals, the almost pseudo Beanie Baby little stuffies, all the surprise bags. If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. It comes in this plastic and it says it's a surprise toy, and you're either going to get a rare, a super rare, an ultra rare, or a legendary. So you're teaching these kids to believe that everything they're getting in there is special, but it could be more special. And so you need more and more. And these little toys, it's almost like cigarettes for kids. They become addicted to them and they need them more and more, and they get instantly tired of the one that they have right away. And so,
and meanwhile, we are all getting taxed here in California for we can't have flavor in our tobacco, but you can go to any store on earth and they put the toy display right in eye view and just suck them in and play that game. And it's like, what problems are we really solving here?
Well, if you
I want wintergreen and less plastic for her.
Yeah.
Let's get our priorities straight here.
Yes. But it is actually a problem. It's not just two old guys yelling at clouds. It's a problem. You go to a car wash, there's a toy section. You go to Barnes & Noble, there's a toy section. You go to DSW, there's a toy section. You go to Walgreens, they have 5 aisles of toys. This is a drugstore, and it's just got toys. You go to the mall, every other store is a toy store now. Just look at it. It's all toys everywhere. And it creates this insatiable appetite. So we did have a great Christmas. Some great gifts were exchanged, bikes, scooters, the fun stuff you're talking about that you can ride outside. And I got my Christmas gift the day after because I convinced the whole family we're cleaning this entire house out. And what happened was we filled up 4 garbage bags from my kids' room alone. It's a 1,000 square foot home, 1 room, with 2 kids under the age of 10 in it, 4 garbage bags of stuff. 4. And I remember a couple weeks ago, my pastor asked
of old toys?
Yeah. And trash and all this crap. And a couple of weeks ago, my pastor said, just as a fun exercise, he admitted that he saw this on social media. So if you guys have seen it before, it's not an original thought. But he said, just as a fun exercise, ask your kids what they got for Christmas last year. The point being is they don't remember, because it's so vapid. They're on to the next thing. So we're giving them these things that don't last, don't make an impression, don't offer any sort of retention, and just make them want more.
Right.
So 4 garbage bags come out, and then we go to Target and we buy
4 more garbage bags.
Well,
crap.
We buy 6 storage bins so we can start putting more stuff out into the garage to just clean out this house. So we've got somewhere like 2 to 3 storage bins of stuffed animals going to the garage, 4 garbage bags coming out. And my daughter had asked my wife that night, can I use your computer to look on Amazon for something that I might want to buy, because she got $100 from her grandma for Christmas. So she's on Amazon, and I sneak a peek over just to see what she's looking at, and she's looking at stuffed animals. And I said, Penelope, we just threw away 4 trash bags of stuff and just put more in the garage.
Yeah.
And we went I went into her room and counted the amount of stuffed animals that are in there. There's 40 stuffed animals in there. That doesn't include what went out to the garage and what went out to the trash. And she's looking at more the day after Christmas. And I just put my foot down and said, this family today makes a change about how we view material items, because you're going to learn it from us before you learn it yourself. You're a kid. You're just doing what your parents allow you to do.
Right.
She never bought her own stuffed animal. We bought it for her. So I'm not upset with my daughter. I'm upset with myself for letting this happen. And my wife will point out that nobody spoils my daughter like me. So I got to stop because it's the day after Christmas and we throw away all this stuff. And now you're looking at stuffed animals. Like, what? And she's told me, she goes, Dad, I just have to have this one.
So no more U.S. Open teddy bears?
Oh, those are keepsakes. Those are commemorative.
Oh, please. Waste of money.
I do get a stuffed animal from every golf tournament we go to for her. But you're right. I probably should stop doing that. Anyway, we reorganized the garage. My wife went out there and she just went into full-blown Tetris mode. And it's so weird being at the age where cleaning your house, throwing away stuff, and reorganizing your garage is the happiest you'll ever be. You just recently redid your garage.
Well, I tried. Yeah, I tried.
What happened?
Just, the cabinets are all there. They're ready for stuff to go in them. But there's just stuff out.
Yep. Right.
And, it's, I agree with what you're saying. Okay. There is nothing that makes you more happy than that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get there soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I feel like my life is so decluttered at the moment. I don't know how long it'll last, but I certainly want it to last because I have reduced my amount of responsibility, I've reduced my amount of obligations, and I have reduced the amount of stuff that surrounds me. You want to make 1,000 square foot home feel bigger? Throw away all the crap you don't need.
Right.
There's a book out there that was recommended to me. I haven't read it yet, but I don't even know if I need to. The title is good enough. The title is called Dying with Zero. You cannot hook a U-Haul to a hearse. None of this stuff is going with you. And have you ever noticed how happy people are when they're driving to the Goodwill with garbage bags full of crap that they're going to get rid of?
Yeah.
You're almost happier to get rid of it than you're happier to bring it in. So maybe don't bring it in the first place.
That's the hard part, but you're right.
Now, our New Year's resolution for the family, and I'm still trying to get buy-in, but I want the New Year's resolution to be nothing new in this house in 2026.
That's impossible.
It's impossible. But I'm not talking about food. I'm not talking about essentials. I'm talking about nothing new. I don't think I have revisionist history here, but when I was a kid, I remember getting toys 3 times a year. One, after the school year, we would go to Toys R Us. You get to pick one thing out for finishing
Toys R Us.
Yeah. Shout out Toys R Us.
Toys R Us is, yeah.
The second one was the birthday, and the third one was Christmas. My children, my fault again, expect a toy every time we go to Ralph's.
The supermarket toys is where I lose my marbles.
Hot Wheels for $1.
It's the same ones every time. You know they're the same ones. We're done looking at these.
Right. By the way, I received a nose hair trimmer and a toothbrush for Christmas.
I saw.
If my wife is listening, I can take a hint.
Yeah.
But yes, you did see there was a lot of blood in the office this morning when you came in. I think I cut a little too close with the nose hair trimmer, and I've been trying to stop a nosebleed for the better part of 2 hours. For those wondering, the Christmas tree, Sir Flockington, did come down the day after Christmas on December 26th. It came down at 7:20 in the morning. The record stands from last year at 6:40 in the morning. I was unable to beat the record this year because had a little bit too much wine, a little bit too many mimosas. Couldn't wake up in the morning.
Wow, mimosas.
Mimosas, Christmas morning. It's a tradition at the Camacho house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little Cooks and Minute Maid.
Yeah. Well, Simply and Cooks.
Ooh, Simply.
Yeah, we love
Top shelf.
Top shelf OJ for bottom shelf.
Nice.
Champagne. I am going to Los Osos tomorrow.
Los Osos.
Los Osos.
Los Osos.
Third year in a row. 10th year of this trip with the couple that we go on the trip with. We were celebrating their 10th anniversary for their wedding. I was their officiant 10 years ago in the woods of Big Sur, California, which is why we continue to go back to the Central Coast every year around this time with these people. I want to close on this. This is a big question. Take some time. Overall, can you tell me how 2025 went for you and what your biggest takeaway from this year will be?
Fast.
It went fast.
It was forgettable.
2025 was forgettable for you.
Yeah, just the speed in which everything happened and just not being able to just grab a hold of it. But in all honesty, the biggest thing was how it ended. And I think being on that kind of fast ride and not being able to, be in front of the momentum at all at any point, to end it on a note in which, going on a retreat and reprioritizing and realigning my own personal walk in this world was probably the thing I'll remember the most. But collectively as a year, man, it was a blur. It was a blur, and that's going to be my focus moving forward, is trying to slow it down a little bit. I don't know how or where, when or why, but that's the goal, is to take advantage of every little step rather than just skating by. So it doesn't seem like this world is slowing down. It just seems like it's going faster. So I'm gonna try and just really take advantage of all the moments. When there are those moments, not take any anxiousness or frustration or any feelings from the speed in which life has got to into the moments that need us to be more present and slow down. So
yeah,
I guess it was anything I got. I got a few really good lessons from it.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. That's good to hear. For 2025, for me, I am going to say was one of the most pivotal and important years of my life. And I'm a guy that grew up in the Christian faith and came back to it 5 years ago. But this is the first year I really felt completely focused on it. And what I have seen in terms of blessings come back my way, it's just undeniable what recommitting my life to Jesus has done for me. And I'm just very thankful for it. It started in early January with the Rooted class. I was able to give a testimony in front of the church on Easter. And then summer, I actually kind of fell out of Christian fellowship for a while. Didn't really have anyone to talk to about it. I know you have a life group. I don't have that yet. It's something I've needed to do for a while, but kind of hit a lull, but finished the year strong, went back to Rooted, and just have had some incredible people in my life teach me some incredible things. And yeah, just that's what I will remember from 2025. And I think what you're talking about, the need and the desire to slow things down, and then you said the world's moving faster. I actually think there's an appetite amongst a lot of people that want to slow things down. Haven't you had enough of this, of your phone? Haven't you had enough of social media? Haven't you had enough of material items? I mean, I don't mean to be negative. I have built up such a resentment towards material items. And it kind of happened this past weekend as I was taking garbage bags of stuff to the garbage can, to Goodwill, and storage bins, and going, I am one tiny house in this giant, giant world, and I am producing this much waste.
Yeah.
If you've ever go to Google Maps and just press zoom out, you realize how small you are.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's such a huge lesson, especially for yourself, like, and probably for everybody. There's probably 4 or 5 XL bags we could all fill up, and it's probably enough to break the concrete housing of any trash can, really, with the amount of stuff you could throw away. So let that be a lesson, everybody, you know. Get the bags out, and let it be a sign that we all have enough stuff to break the bin.
And if it doesn't break, I'll crash into it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the fellowship and for the year 2025. We appreciate it.
We'll see if Adam stays on.
We'll see if Ryan wants to continue being my friend, because if you listen to the top of this podcast, apparently he is giving in to the woke mob and the woke media, and he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. He's a little nervous. He doesn't think we're going to do this podcast anymore. I hope we do. I hope we do it every Monday. And I hope
You are fake news.
on Monday, January 5th, we will be back with the first episode of 2026. We will review our 2025 New Year's resolutions and give new ones for 2026. It's something we do every single year. We'll talk to you then. Thank you so much for listening. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.